The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I'm back at it. Only like to win, it's like a bad habit.
Chamberlain drives in.
He got pounded.
Chamberlain with a putback.
Looking at the numbers, he was
throws over
hearing it.
Muma. Open looks for three. Haley Muma drains it.
Picture, see how clear it is. I'm high quality, like I am Deej Experience. I'm way up, seems like I've been at the pyramids. Give me an opponent, and I promise I ain't fearing it. I got so much I can lose the game when I've been giving this. Why you see a miracle closer than I'm hearing it. Grinding and grinding, and then I put another gear in it. Driving and driving, but you don't have no one to steer ship. Back on the top, and you have my logic.
Time with a flip shot, and that was a thing of beauty.
Lock it up. Gotta get that leg freed up.
Back, you know it ain't luck, so pay up my respect. Don't reject the great match. Better hang up the white flag if you fight back to your nameless. So tell me what the time say. Game time, why they think that they could ever outscore me, LeBron James. Just give me the ball, watch me.
Holder knocks it down. He's gonna come home with it. Nice throw and a good tag.
Oh, he got him.
Doing this for all my life.
Led with it.
You don't want to waste my
Shot and
time.
a goal by the Beavers. Finds the back corner.
Better get up next in line. The competition left too dry. They could never get in my mind. Please slow it down. I'm a beast on the ground. I'm a leash for the crowd. Play me down. Man, bend, I'm a running back.
Down that sideline. Oh, there he goes. Into the open 50 and gaining momentum. And the Beavers are going to answer right back after Gerard tied it up. That was Will Allen.
Shot now. They finally get a set block. Oh, and it's a face shoulder.
Oh my, Allison Sawyer, are you kidding me?
If I do fail, I don't have
Catches an arm right into a chin headlock.
The
legs worked in, and there's a break.
This one driven to left. It's going to drop in. That's going to be a two-run single for Sadie Dine.
When I break it, it's for my pleasure, but I would never let you go take it. I'm kind of like that. I don't just write raps. You put the ball up, then I'ma spike that.
Oh my! Aubrey Chase! Looking. He's going to go deep. The end zone got him in. Caught! Touchdown! Marcus Lambert! Good D. Shotgun passers. Chamberlain. Oh! Now the 32 seconds. Yetzer fires a three. Kansas.
No one will actually become as great as my team is, cause I got a team of some Hall of Fame players, not to mention Jesus.
Got it there.
Doing this for all my life. You don't want to waste my time. If you want to test my grind, better get up next in line.
To the middle, and Scholar with a header, and we're tied at one. Get the snap away, and it's going to be a sack. Recovered by the Beavers. Touchdown!
I'ma run it back. You give me the chance, I'ma run it back.
Pushes it up, now versus shot, got it! Chamberlain on the day. He'll take a three. He certainly will. Sawyer beats us deep left field. That ball is out of here. A two-run dinger for Allison Sawyer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Deej Experience Sports Stream once again. I am Scott Lockwood hanging out with you. And new to the broadcast tonight, welcome Mr. Mike. Let me get this right now. Comets.
That's absolutely correct.
All right, welcome in as we are on the road here against a very tough Warren Dragon team. Of course, Alana Stewart, the standout pitcher for the Warren Dragons. She's going to get the nod today. Let's get into it, Mike, with our Box It and Lock It pregame show. I want to thank Nick Heil and the guys at Box It and Lock It, as the teams will come and meet at the home plate here as they go over rules and all of that good stuff. We'll go into our Snap Fitness 3 steps to success. And one of the things early on we've been focusing is getting out to a hot start on the bats. They faced a very challenging pitcher today in Stewart. They're going to have their hands full today. You got to get some hits early.
Yeah, they got to get offense going early, get some runs on the board, and hopefully just hold them on defense. We don't need a whole lot.
Step number 2 is the defense. You know, on the other side of it, we've been known over the years for playing stout defense behind solid pitching. The quick start has been an issue. They let Iroquois get out on top early, right? They let Fort LaBeouf get out top early, and once they settle in, they're good. But you got to have that solid defense, especially in the infield around the pitcher.
And you know that, and with offense, that makes the pitcher's job a lot easier. Also, we get some runs on the board, takes a little pressure off the pitcher out on the mound during defense. Hopefully, the relaxes her a little more while she's out there.
And then step number 3, it's bear the cold. The later we get into the day, the colder it's going to get. It's supposed to drop down to 34 degrees by 7 p.m. tonight. So this is, I think it'll affect the JV team more than it will the varsity team. But the later this game goes in, it's going to get really, really cold out here.
Yeah, we're gonna want solid hits off that bat, because they're gonna be some stingers if not.
Yeah. So tonight, the Spotlight Player of the game is brought to you by the Corry Higher Ed. Would you like to give your very first Spotlight Player of the game? Who do you think is going to have a big impact here tonight?
Well, I'm looking, and I'm hoping Allison Sawyer has a big game tonight. I've watched her bat quite a bit in other tournaments, I guess, and other play, and she's pretty fun to watch.
Solid hitter. Struggled there against Iroquois a little bit. Rob calls it out on the broadcast, and she finally wailed into one and was a triple and brought in a few runs. But Allison Sawyer, your Spotlight Player of the game, brought to you by the Corry Higher Education Council. And we're getting ready to go. Here's the team shake hands at the home plate here. And hopefully we have an air-free broadcast tonight. I know yesterday in Titusville the boys dropped a tight one to the Rockets. I was by myself, Mike, and it's never a good thing when you're by yourself trying to run all this. But
I can't imagine.
With the weather, and then it was raining. I had a tarp blowing everywhere because we were trying to keep the equipment dry, and it was a real challenge. I would levy every baseball and softball team in District 10 to get a press box for the kind people out here doing the broadcasts.
Yeah, you texted me earlier, let me know, and I thought, well, I'll wear some warmer stuff, but I got some pretty good insulation on me already.
Yeah, homegrown insulation we call it.
I'm made for this.
So to your right on the screen is where we're set up at. You're going to get a little chain link in there. That's all we could do for today. They got this big screen mesh up here on the backstop, and it's going to be challenging to get a better view than what we have right here on the screen without, 3 other people here running remote cameras all over the place. There's no place like home, man, and we got like a 5-game road stretch here, so it's going to feel like a brand new house when we get back up into the Beaver Dam.
It'll feel great.
It's never like doing road games outside because you never know what you're going to get. But
well, especially early in the season.
I do want to send a shout out though to the Warren Area School District, Mr. White, the athletic director, always very kind. They always love it when we come around and cover Dragon sports. And so shout out to everybody in Warren watching today. And if you didn't brave the cold weather, welcome aboard. This should be a good one. It's always fun when Corry and Warren get together.
This is a close town rivalry, you could say.
And there have been some wars in sports just all around.
There have been.
So here we go. Throw comes down to second base, and the Dragons getting ready to start out with Stewart in the circle for the Beavers. We'll go over the starting lineup real quick. And leading off is going to be Peyton McCray pitching today. Allison Sawyer at the shortstop position. Allison Yetzer behind the dish. And if needed, Sadie Dine will be cleaning up. Mara Goodwill in left field. Kendall Chamberlain on the hot corner. Miley Gwynn out there. Mara Goodwill in center. Miley Gwynn out in left. Jaslyn Bridgham in right. And Sydney Minio will be playing second base as the Fox Family Insurance opening pitch misses for ball one. P dug in. Here's the pitch. Got a piece of it. Nicked it foul.
She's another exciting player to watch.
You know, this team, and especially this group of seniors, they offer a certain sass with them.
Something you need.
They've been a very fun group of kids to cover over the years, and hoping for a good season here. A lot of highly touted confidence coming out of this team this year. We're expecting big things out of them, and I think that LaBeouf game was a little bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah, yep, definitely. And I know a lot of these girls. They're tough. They can bounce. They'll definitely be bouncing back.
2-1 the count here to McCray. Stewart, the standout pitcher. This one ripped right to second. And the throw is made for the 4-3 put out, one away. And that'll bring up Big Al. As Sawyer will dig in, and it's nice too, Mike, because when we get back to the home press box, we'll have all the stats and everything ready to go, and we'll have stat lines and pictures and all that good stuff.
That makes it even more fun.
Internet is great.
It is. It is.
When it works. 1-0 here. Stewart, this one popped up.
Right behind us.
Brings the count to 1-1 with one away here. Stewart toes the rubber. She'll wind and fire. This one driven right to short. And it's made. 6-3 put out, two away here. Top of the Naps Butcher block, first inning of action. So, Yetzer. Nice hit out here to right field, deep back, trying to get on it, and what a catch.
What a catch.
From Peyton Hag out in left field. The Beavers go down 1-2-3, and we'll head to the bottom of the Naps Butcher block. First inning of play, we're scoreless after one half complete. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Hi, this is Bob Brown from Corry Fitness. As winter's running down and things are starting to get a little better, we actually can see that there's an end to this winter. It would be really nice for us to start thinking about what we're going to look like on the beach next summer. And that might be a little scary for some of us. And what we want to do is we want to try to get into the gym at Corry Fitness, start out your summer program, talk about your fitness plan, but not only that, we have a great stand-up tanning booth and get a jump on the tanning. We have some great tanning packages that include membership. We also have tanning packages just by themselves, and just start your thinking about what summer's going to look like so that you got a head start on that. So come on down to Corry Fitness, give us a call, and we'll be glad to set you up on those packages and let you know when all that's available. Thanks, and have a great day.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we head back to the J. Gale Heating and Plumbing starting lineups for the Warren Dragons. Leading off is Malaysia Sorensen. At short, Emma Gray will be batting second on the hot corner. Alana Stewart in the circle. She'll be batting in the third spot. Alexis Jones behind the dish. Emily Davidson be playing first. Danica Abbey will be playing second. Tori Solberg will be playing right field. Alana Garza in center, and Peyton Hagg, who made that great play to retire the Beavers, out there in left field. As P gets the nod in the circle, checks the wristband, she'll rock and fire, and we're back underway here. That one up high for a ball.
We just need to get her settled in and throwing strikes. She's got a good defense behind her.
She'll wind it up again. That went up high for ball 2. Peyton has been known for working the inside and sometimes a little too far inside.
That's her corner.
She's hit a batter or two in her career, but starts out 3-1 here. As she'll check the wristband here. Winds and fires again. That one inside, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk for the Dragons.
Back on this one, kid. Come on. Hey, back. Here we go. 0-2.
Just got to get a ground ball to the infield in turn 2 here.
Bunt coming, missed it. So an 0-1 count here. With the runner on first, nobody out. As Emma Gray digs back in. McCray fires that one up high for a ball. And Mike, you talk about the cold weather. How much does the cold weather affect the pitching as they wear on? Their hands get colder throughout the game, and
it's going to be tougher to grab that ball if it goes too long. Like you said, JV, that's going to be a real have to have either pitcher have a hand warmer in their pocket or come in and make sure they have a coat on, keep the shoulder warm.
2-1 the count here to Emma Gray. P fires that one up high. Here's the throw down to first. Back safely. Good to see Sadie Dine back out there on that first base bag. She had a little bit of an issue when Iroquois came into town. She wasn't cleared to play, and glad to see her back out there on the bag. Meanwhile, another walk here, and the first 2 batters on base via the walk. Here's McCray, winds and fires. That one chin high. P winds and fires. And that one misses for a ball.
It's nice in between pitchers watching the whole team basically moves for backup.
There's a strike in there. Good pitch there from McCray.
Coaching the youngers, they don't always like to move all the time.
Yeah. Got to teach them young.
Yeah.
Got to teach them young, right? McCray rocks and fires. That went outside for a ball, and the count moves 3-1 here.
We just need that one thing to happen to ignite the fire for the defense.
Oh, and there's Stewart with the Corey Manor hit by a pitch. The old beanbagger is going to load him up here.
It's going to hurt a little worse on a day like today.
Yeah, that's going to sting a bit. And Coach Williams wants a timeout. Jim's automotive timeout. She's going to go out and settle McCray down here and just have a little chit-chat. Bases loaded, Mike. Nobody out. Bottom of the first inning. Not the start you're looking for, right? 3 and out, and then now loaded bases.
Yeah, this wasn't the jumping on top we were talking about.
So we'll see if the Beavers can dig themselves out of the hole here. You know, I would say if you give up 1 run here, you're okay. If you give up 2 or 3 and still with only a couple outs, now you may got an issue early.
If they could get out of this with 2 at the worst, that's more than comeback in 1 inning.
Here's McCray. That one lost a handle on it. And it's going to score a run here. So the Dragons pull out the early lead here. McCray winds it up. This one belted right to first. Dine throws it home, and it's high.
Nothing.
So the runner is going to get to second, and another run comes in. And we're going to have a little warm time here as the blue comes out and dusts off the dish.
I thought she stepped on the bag first. She didn't take a step back far enough. Couldn't quite see the bag.
Yeah, we're in a tough spot here to see that.
Yeah,
see the actual bag, and whatever the case, there it is. 2-0 Warren leads. Runners first and second. Nobody out. Second and third, pardon me. I was looking over it first. I do that a lot.
Trying to look over it first.
I do that a lot. You'll have to catch me. Now Rob lets me go. Dewey, on the other hand, will rip me apart.
Well, I'm the new guy. I'm not stepping on toes tonight.
That one swung on and missed. And an 0-2 count here for McCray.
Just needed to calm her down on the timeout.
As Davidson digs back in, P will wind it up. That one just inside for a ball, 1-2. McCray fires. Oh, close. Here's the 2-2. This one popped up over top of us. That's why I didn't park the truck over there. It's down a little bit.
Mr. Talon directed me. He told me I'd be all right where I parked, so I said, okay, I'll trust you.
He tends to know what he's talking about.
He's been around. He's been around the diamond.
Here's P. Oh, that one missile, but it was inside. And that's going to pull up the count. It's a Dusty's towing payoff pitch. As McCray will offer the 3-2. This one drilled right back at her, right up the gap, and another run comes in. Make it. Yet's got it. They got her trapped out at third, and the tag. Second can't get the ball down in time. They do get the out at third, though, as another run comes in for the Dragons. It makes it a 3-0 game. With the one away, here's McCray. Fires this one, swung on and missed. This is Danica Abbey at the plate. Second baseman for the Dragons. McCray fires that one up high. Evens the count up here at 1-1. McCray fires. There's that nibble on the inside corner for a strike.
That's her corner she likes. You know, Davison hit that up the gap. That was right up the that was a perfect gap hit. Nobody could have got to that at all.
This one swung on and missed, and a Rossbacher strikeout. And that'll put 2 outs on the board. Just got to get settled down and play your game.
Yep.
Tori Solberg at the plate, lefty. McCray fires. Misses that one wide for a ball.
0-2-2. Come on, Pay, here we go.
P fires that one up high. And a 2-0 count.
2-2-1.
That one outside and a 3-0 count here.
Right here, come on. 0-5-2. Trust, kid, trust.
And ball 4. And another batter walked here. Two outs, runners on first and second now, Mike. Just get the batter here and
Yeah.
and reset and get back on the sticks. Garza lets the first one go, and it's a strike. Good pitch there from Peyton.
Love those inside corners.
2-0-3.
P bends the knee. She'll fire it here. And that one nicked foul into the backstop.
Hey, room with it, kid. Come on. 2-3-2. Come on, Pay. Come on, Pay.
1-2.
Ooh.
He's looking for that inside edge again.
1-0-3.
McCray winds it up again. That went up high for a ball, and that'll even up the count here. Deuce is wild, Mike.
1-1-5.
Like you said, we just gotta get this batter, get out of the inning, get the sticks working. We got the middle lineup coming up.
Oh, and that is another Corey Manor hit by a pitch. That's number 2 on the day, and that's going to load the bases up once again. So Beavers struggling here in the first inning a little bit. See if they can shake it off here as at the plate is batter number 9, left fielder Peyton Haig, and then we'll go back to the top of the order. Haig fires this one foul.
She made that great catch out in left field to end the inning.
2-0-4. Come on, Pete.
McCray lines and fires, and that one inside for ball. 1-1 the count.
4-3.
And that one a pass ball. Another run's going to get in. Makes it a 4-0 game.
1-5-0. Come on, Pete.
2-1 count. McCray fires. That went inside for a ball. Makes it 3-1.
0-5-2.
You know, you just wonder how much this cold weather is affecting the pitchers.
That went inside, ball 4.
Because it's not just the cold, the wind's blowing too.
Yeah, and when that wind picks up, then you can really feel the cold.
145.
It's been nice when that sun's out, but that wind picks up, it'll cut right through you. Big cut here for Sorensen. Comes up empty.
141.
So a 4-0 ball game, 2 outs. Bases are loaded for the Dragons here in the bottom of the first. Brought to you by Knapp's Butcher Block. That pitch up high for McCray makes it a 1-1 count.
2-2-1.
P winds it up inside for a ball. McCray fires, swung on and missed. Nice pitch there. And that'll even it up 2-2. Boy, get the strikeout, get out of the inning.
135.
Get the sticks warmed up.
135.
McCray fires, swung on and missed and got her. And the Beavers will finally get out of the inning as they give up 4 here in the bottom of the first. It's the Dragons on top 4-0. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
There'll be a lot of things that didn't get accomplished if it wasn't for the Corry Community Foundation. They've just really been a driver behind improving the community.
3 of the organizations that I'm heavily involved with get assistance along with grants from the Corry Community Foundation.
Organizations know that they are backed up, that they have somewhere to go if necessary for their funds.
You don't have to be a millionaire. You can leave a couple $100, you can leave a couple $1,000, you can leave whatever. When everybody pulls together, it makes a big difference.
Your money is long going to outlive you for the benefit and the good of the community. So by going through the Corry Community Foundation, it will ensure that our money gets put in the places we care about here within Corry.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comets with me. And the Beavers down 4-0 after a big inning from the Warren Dragons. And the Beavers find themselves in a hole here, but they're going to lead it off with Sadie Dine. Back in action tonight. First pitch, swung on and missed. When you watch Stewart pitch, there's so much movement on her ball, and it makes it so hard for teams to track, and it just makes her one of the top pitchers, if not the top pitcher in the area. There's been a plethora of good pitching so far in the last couple of years in District 10.
And including our girls.
And this one hammered, deep left, going, gone! Over the left field fence. It's a solo shot for Sadie Dine.
I had it in the back of my head, Scott.
Yeah, that's a big-time rip there from Diner, and boy, much needed for the Beavers, and that is a momentum builder.
That right there, the girls behind her, that's going to help a lot.
And that'll bring up to the plate for the Beavers. This is number 9, Mara Goodwill, center fielder. As Stewart winds up, and now that wind really starting to pick up. And that one's in the river.
I thought there was a creek back there.
There used to be. I don't know if it's still there or not, but maybe all woods with just a divot. But that was way back there. As Stewart winds this one up, fires that one low, and Goodwill chased after that one, and it's a 1-2 count.
Be nice to get her on the bases. She's got a lot of speed.
Stewart will fire. This one, little poke swing right to first. Nice grab out there by Davidson. One away, and it wasn't a full swing. It was kind of one of them excuse me swings, and it just went right to the first baseman.
It came off her handle, jammed her a little bit.
Stewart fires here into Kendall. So Goodwill Chamberlain up now, and then Miley Gwynn on deck. And an 0-1 count here to Chamberlain. Watch that one all the way in. Count moves to 1-1.
I actually got to coach her brother when he was in 8th grade baseball.
Carson?
Yeah.
What a ball player.
He was amazing.
This one popped up over top of us and out of play. And that'll bring up a 1-2 count here to Kendall. She'll have to protect here. Stewart fires. This one popped up and tailing foul out of play. So good fight here from Chamberlain. I'm gonna have to bust out the other jacket here.
Yeah,
that sun got covered up, and man, it is cold. Chamberlain dug in here. Stewart fires, swung on and missed, and a Rossbacker strikeout. And that is 2 away. And up next is Gwynn. Miley Gwynn digs in here for the Beavers, trailing 4-1. Stewart winds and fires. That one in there for a strike.
That one had some zip on it.
Yeah, she doesn't hold back. Stewart winds it up again.
And she comes back with the changeup.
Yeah, and got Gwynn moving, chasing outside. She comes right back with the low one. We'll see. Straight fastball down the middle. Rossbacker strikeout. And that'll end the top of the second inning, brought to you by Epiphany's Emporium, Painted Finch Gallery. Beavers trail 3-1. They get one back. 4-1. They get one back on a solo dinger from Sadie Dine. We'll be back to the bottom of the second inning.
Cafaro's Custom Butchering is a family-owned business located in Sugar Grove, PA. Established in 1959, Cafaro strives to meet all your butchering and meat processing needs. With a combined 55 years of meat cutting experience, Cafaro's crew provides the complete butchering experience in their fully inspected USDA facility. From hauling your animals, walking you through the ordering process with personalized cutting instructions, to processing, packaging, and freezing, Cafaro's does it all. Don't raise your own animals? Cafaro's can provide you with locally sourced beef and pork. Check out their retail freezer trade, ground beef and steaks, pork sausage, bacon, chops, and chicken. Look them up on their Facebook page at Cafaro's Custom Butchering LLC for weekly specials.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. First pitch in here to Emma Gray. Swung on a miss for strike one as McCray goes back to work.
She walked the first inning. She walked last inning.
0-2-3.
P fires. That one high and wide. Moved to count to 2-1.
McCray fires inside, and that shaves Emma Gray back. Makes the count 3-1 here. Check swing, ball 4, didn't go. They appeal to first, and he says nope, and that'll put the leadoff runner on first via the walk.
Ooh, there's that sun finally.
Yeah, it'll be out for a little bit to play. McCray first offer to Stewart here. And that one's fouled up behind us.
That press box idea sounds better every foul ball.
I know, right? Like, here's McCray to Stewart. That one up high. 1-1. McCray fires this one, and that one, little piece of it. Stewart puts it back into the backstop. 1-2 the count. The runner on first.
2-1-3.
Stewart digs back in. Here's the pitch. Oh, got her with a changeup. P with a Rossbacker strikeout. Kind of froze her there.
Oh, that was beautiful. A strikeout on a changeup is one of the most fun things to watch.
So one away here. McCray goes back to work. First pitch swung on a miss from Alexis Jones. McCray winds and fires. Swung on up high and missed, and an 0-2 count. And all of a sudden, somebody hit the light switch on McCray here because she's starting to get it dialed in.
2-0-2.
Swung on and missed. Here comes a throw down to second. They got her. They did get her. A strikeout and a play at second, and that'll retire the Dragons this inning. What a defensive inning for the Beavers. 4-1 your score. We head to the top of the third inning. Brought to you by Cafaro's Custom Butchering right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
It's the Fox Family Insurance Kickoff. Fox Family Insurance is your local team of experts for all things Medicare. They can help you through the Medicare maze, whether you are still working, already retired, or planning your retirement. Beth and Patty at Fox Family Insurance can help you with all your Medicare plan options. Located at the Corry Jamestown Credit Union Building on North Center Street in Corry.
Located at 3032 West Main Street, the Corry Central Labor Club supports all Corry athletics and the community all year long. They invite you to join today and be a part of the fellowship. For more information on the Corry Central Labor Club, visit them on Facebook or give them a call today at 814-663-3133. Need a reliable contractor? Sawyer Builders General Contracting is your local expert. Sawyer Builders handles new construction, remodels, garages, roofing, and more. Quality work, on time, and within budget. Call Talon today at 814-462-4628. Sawyer Builders. Let's build your dream together. And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comets with you as Beavers with a big defensive inning there in the bottom of the second. A quick turnaround here. They get back on the sticks. Who we got up, Mike?
We got Jazzy Bridgham, Sydney Minio, and Peyton McCrae.
Back to the top of the order then. We go after these two as Stewart will fire. And that one in there for a strike. With some pace. Jazzy dug in. Here's the 0-1. That one nicked back into the backstop. And an 0-2 count.
Jazzy's another one we'd like to have on base. She's got a lot of speed herself.
She's shown flashes of that speed in the outfield for sure. As Stewart fires and got her up high swinging. One away with a Rossbacker strikeout.
Ooh, that one got a car.
Yep. I'm still 2 over. I'm starting to get a little nervous here. 0-1, the count. That pitch comes in off the mark.
Little high.
Count goes to 1-1. With one away, Stewart checks the wristband. Rocks and fires. Minio cranks this high lollipopper. And coming in to make the play is the right fielder. And that'll be 2 away.
Thought maybe that was going to get in a gap between the second and right fielder there. Thought maybe a little miscommunication, drop ball.
Who knows what could happen, but I think she just got too much air under that one.
Definitely.
Little blooper, and that takes us to 2 outs. Back to the top of the order with Peyton McCrae at the plate. As Stewart winds it up. And this one a dribbler. Stewart gathers it in, and a 1-3 putout will end the top of the 3rd inning. As the Beavers having trouble getting on base pads here.
The Fork and Barrel Restaurant is a semi-casual fine dining establishment with an innovative and modern menu. Come visit the restaurant to watch the Beavers on the big screen and to try out the weekly chef specials, mouthwatering menu, and a wide variety of craft beverages. They offer extraordinary catering options and many areas to choose from for event reservations. Stop by the Fork and Barrel Restaurant at 554 Country Club Road in Corry, or give them a call today at 814-964-4687.
Hey, this is Dusty at Dusty's Towing, down here at 11970 Roosevelt Highway. If you're in need of a tow, give us a call at 814-964-4087. Thanks for keeping us on our toes.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comments with you as the Beavers back on the D here. Got to make another big defensive play. They trail 4-1. And leading off here for the Dragons is going to be Davidson, followed by Abby and Solberg. What did Davidson do her last at bat?
She had a single up the gap, scored a couple of runs out.
RBI single.
Yep.
As McCrae will wind it up, 0-1. Got her with a changeup. 0-2 the count.
Room with a kid work. 0-2-2.
Here's the 0-2. Up high for ball.
That was nice. See if she'd chase one.
That one got her on the inside edge for a Rossbacher strikeout.
Writing the backwards K in the book is one of the most fun things as a scorekeeper.
Mine look a little funny because I forget they're backwards.
Oh, I love it.
First pitch here swung on and missed to Danica Abbey. Second baseman here for the Dragons.
She had a strikeout last at bat.
That went up high for ball 1-1.
0-2-3.
P winds it up. That one missing for ball 2.
0-0-1.
As McCray fires, that one misses wide again, and the count now moves to 3-1. As McCray's got to get back in on it here. And green light for the batter here, you would imagine.
Absolutely.
And it is ball 4. So 1 out, 1 on first, and at the plate is Tori Solberg. As McCray offers to her. That one in there for strike 1. As Solberg gives the nod, says okay.
If P kept that corner she loves, which would be outside of this girl.
And that one fouled off into the Warren faithful. See a lot of ducking heads over there.
Run with it. 0-2-2.
Shout out to the Warren concession stand today as they have chicken noodle soup.
Ooh, that is perfect for today.
Chicken noodle soup. When's the last time you ever heard a concession stand selling chicken noodle soup?
I can't honestly say ever, and I've visited a lot of concession stands.
P fires here. Misses with that one. That'll bring the count to 2-2.
1-2-3.
1 away, 1 on first.
Solberg walked last inning, last at bat.
Swung on and missed. Got her. Rossbacher strikeout. And that'll be 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd.
Keeping right up with where she left off last inning.
And that'll bring Alana Garza back to the plate.
She got hit by a pitch last at bat that I'm sure she's still feeling.
Probably. First pitch in there for a strike.
0-3-1.
Boy, when P gets dialed in, she just goes off, man.
That's what I'm not gonna say anything.
Nothing.
We talked about that broadcaster curse. I'm not not on my first day on the job.
1-3-1.
McCray fires. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, this inning we got more than enough time to come back.
McCray with the 0-2. That went outside for a ball. And that wind is starting to pick up.
And the sun is going down.
And that's not good.
That's a bad combination.
That pitch up high, and that's going to bring up a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
1-5-0.
Be nice to get her with this one. Bring the girls in, warm up.
Here's the 3-2. And got her looking. Another Rossbacher strikeout. And that'll do it for the Warren Dragons as we turn it to the top of the fourth. Beavers still trail, but it's been a stalemate since the first inning. 4-1 is your score in favor of the Dragons. We'll be back right after this.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comets. And it's Big Al leading us off here for the Beavers. Sawyer dug in. Here's Alana Stewart. Fires. That one misses for ball one.
Is it just me or this game going fast?
It
seems like it's going fast.
Right after that first inning ended, it was bang, bang, bang. Mowing them down. That one on the outside edge for a 1-1 count here. That one low for a ball, 2-1. Well, you know, they say, Mike, if you're going to catch up on the scoreboard, you need base runners. We'll take them any way we can get them right now.
Absolutely.
2-1 count. Sawyer leading us off here in the fourth. Fourth inning brought to you by K&E Surveying, and now sitting on a 3-1 count. Beavers trying to make a little noise here. Get back in this game. Only trailing by 3 as Stewart toes the rubber. Sawyer awaits. Here's Stewart. Winds and fires. In there for a strike, and that'll full up the count. Dusty's towing. Payoff pitch on the way. Stewart fires, swung on and missed, got her swinging. Rossbacker strikeout, one away. It's going to bring in Ali Yetzer back to the plate. As Stewart's first offering in there for a strike.
She had a deep fly ball out to left field. Her first at bat was caught.
Yeah, that was that great catch by Hag. That thing was on a line. A little check at it. Held off, and that's a strike and an 0-2 count. Ali Yetzer with one away. The sun peeks its head out again. Stewart fires this one right back to her. Line drive right back to the pitcher, and that is 2 away. Sadie Dine up. Takes the first pitch for a strike. She had that solo dinger back in the first.
As Stewart will wind it up. Got her with a change
Got her
up.
with the change.
Got her with the change up. 0-2. Dine was swinging for the fences on that one, too.
It was as big as a beach ball.
Stewart fires. That one, a little zip on it this time. A little inside.
I'll tell you, it doesn't matter where we're at in our lineup. Stewart, she's strong.
She'll wind it up here. Dine fouls this one down the first base line off the nub of the bat there.
Those are the ones that are going to hurt.
Sadie digs back in. Stewart toes the rubber. She'll wind it up. Oh, Diner went reaching for it. And it's a Rossbacher strikeout, and that'll be the end of the top of the fourth. We head to the bottom of the fourth. And the Beavers trailing your score 4-1. We'll be back right after this on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Why should you choose Corry Federal Credit Union? Since 1958, Corry Federal Credit Union has been committed to your community, your hometown, and to you. CFCU has accounts for all your needs like checking, savings, youth accounts, business accounts, money market, CDs, IRAs, and HSAs with rates that work for you. They have unbeatable loan rates for auto, mortgage, signature, line of credit, and business loans. They have you covered. Corry Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union, located at 728 Worth Street in Corry, 56 North Main Street in Union City, and 315 Main Street in Spartansburg. Federally insured by NCUA, equal housing lender. Membership eligibility required. And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comets with you. And it's Peyton Hagg leading off for the Warren Dragons, and then they'll turn around to the top of the order. As P first offers, that one a little dribbler. Sawyer makes a play from short, clean throw to Dine. And a 6-3 putout is one away. So now the Dragons back to Sorensen and Gray. The 1-2 batters here. B fires, catches the inside edge for a strike.
Sorensen's got a walk and a strikeout on the day.
There's P. This one driven right to Sawyer again. Instant replay. Great stretch from Diner to make that grab. Another 6-3 putout. And this is what we were talking about, you know, one of them, Snap Fitness, 3 steps to success, playing great defense behind solid pitching. Boy, once that first inning ended, this has been a completely brand new Beaver team. They have been all over it defensively.
Like you said, she settled in. Took her a little bit. She settled in, and she's starting to get into it.
1-0 count here with 2 away. McCray will wind and fire. Up high for a ball. And McGray sitting on a 2-0 count. P fires. This one popped up. McCray makes the grab. What a play by Peyton McCray. And they're going to keep it 4-1, and we'll head to the the top of the 5th inning now. Already as we take a look at McCray with a gorgeous catch on the run. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this. The Corry Manor has proudly served the Corry, Union City, and Clymer areas since 1980. Whether care is needed for a short period of time or you have decided to call the Corry Manor home, the Corry Manor is grateful you have chosen them. For over 50 years, the Corry Manor and their HCF family has maintained a tradition of caring by compassionately providing care for each of their residents and families like their own. For more information, give them a call today at 814-664-9606 or visit them online at www.corrymanor.com. The Corry Manor, a tradition of caring.
Viking Classics is hiring. Various positions are available. We offer competitive wages, comprehensive benefits, and advancement opportunities. Be a part of a great team and culture. Apply today at vikingclassics.com/careers or email employment@vikingclassics.com.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as Mara Goodwill steps in. First pitch she'll take for strike one as Alana Stewart goes back to work.
She had a line out to the first baseman last time at bat.
This one fouled off. Oh, 2 the count. Top of the fifth inning. Brought to you by Corry Central Labor Club. Swung on and missed, and a Rossbacker strikeout.
You know, like you saw there in that first inning, we pretty much have a pitcher's duel going on.
Let's see if Kendall can get on base here for the Beavers. As Stewart winds and fires, Kendall fouls this one off. Yeah, this game has just cruised right by.
That's what I thought.
Stewart offers, Chamberlain reaches and pokes. Here's the throw, and it's begging, and Kendall Chamberlain's going to take off to second, and that's going to be an E5, Mike. A bad throw from third base in the dirt. And couldn't make a play on it. Davidson tried. That's going to get Chamberlain to second.
That's that spark we needed. That's the spark that Corry needed.
And here's Miley Gwynn. See if the Beavers can capitalize on here. Try and put it somewhere in the gap out there. That one missed for a ball. Gwynn digs back in. Here's Stewart with the 1-0. Swung on and missed. Boy, Stewart is holding nothing back on these pitches.
That was a good cut from Gwynn, though.
Stewart with the 1-1. Gwynn showing bunt.
Good scoop by Warren's catcher.
Stewart with a 2-1. Swung on and missed. Gwynn digs back in. 4-1 is your score here. Top of the fifth inning. Brought to you by the Corry Central Labor Club. Here's Stewart with the 2-2. And that's going to be a strikeout looking for Gwynn. One away. We'll bring Jazzy back to the plate here. Lefty. It'll be interesting to see if Corry elects to slap hit her here. She is way back in the box here, Mike.
She is. Swinging away.
Swung on and missed. At some point against a good pitcher, I start questioning, should we play a little small ball here just to get a run in, you know what I mean?
We've got the speed for it, for sure.
Oh, this one pop fly, deep left field, and that's over the head of Hag. Round comes Chamberlain. It's an RBI double, and she's going to go 3. How's that for a freshman?
That's that speed I was talking about.
So the Beavers cut the lead in half, 4-2 Warren. Little 2-out magic here for the Beavers. If Sid can punch in Jazzy here, we got a brand new ball game. That one up high for a ball.
After Sid, we have the top of the lineup. Big things could happen.
Stewart will wind it up. That one misses for ball 2. Boy, it amazes me what plays with a pitcher's head when you get a base runner.
You'll see him. You'll see him side eye him.
And that one low and away, and gets away from the catcher there, but it's a 3-0 count now.
When there's pitchers like Stewart out there, you know, just like Sid's being patient, you're gonna get a pitch right down the plate, right down the middle. You're gonna get one. You just got to be patient, wait for your pitch.
So here's Minio. She'll dig back in. Catcher returns behind the dish after that Jim's Automotive timeout. Stewart checks the wristband. Now will come set. Jazzy on third. Beavers trail 4-2. Here's the pitch. That one high and outside. Ball 4. Runners at the corners with 2 away, and up at the plate is Peyton McCray. Boy, and P can really help herself here on the other end of this if she can put a ball in play. P stands at the ready. Here's Stewart. She'll wind and fire. McCray puts this out center field. It's way back to the fence. Around come the Beavers. And that's going to score Minio, and we are tied on a 2 RBI double from Peyton McCray.
What a shot. Perfect right in the right center gap.
What a rip from McCray, and that's going to put Allison Sawyer at the plate. Got a new ball game, Mike. That one drops in there.
Like we were talking about, a lot of time left. That's what they needed right there. That Chamberlain error on first. She got the second. That was the spark they needed.
Here's the 0-1. Sawyer. Big cut at that one. Comes up empty. 0-2 the count now. With McCray on second. Sawyer dug back in. Here's Stewart with the 0-2.
Up high for a ball. Almost like she was waiting for that one to drop in there.
Just, I was just going to say, just be patient. You get your pitch, take it for a ride.
Sawyer stands in. Here's the pitch. That went off the plate for a ball. 2-2 goes the count with 2 away here. McCray still on second. In there, got her looking, and a Rossbacher strikeout will end the inning. But not before the Beavers come back and tie this thing up. 4 apiece. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Since 1945, Corry Manufacturing Company has been developing processes in the manufacturing of aircraft and gas turbine components. Their specialties are assemblies that supply air, water, fuel, and oil to the engine. Corry Manufacturing Company has been voted Best Manufacturing Employer in Corry with over 75 years of manufacturing excellence. They are currently hiring for all positions and would like you to come and join the team. Contact the Human Resources Office today at 814-664-9611. Corry Manufacturing Company would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in the 2024-25 season.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. A monster of a 5th inning for the Beavers, Mike, and we're tied at 4. We head to the bottom of the 5th here. Brought to you by the Corry Central Labor Club, and it's going to be Alana Stewart leading off the Dragons here, trying to get something to give the Warren Dragons a little momentum now. A little tug of war going on.
She's been a little quiet in the box today.
Change-up misses there. And a 1-0 count for P. McCray fires that one up high.
All right, Ben, here we go.
Just need to settle back in.
Here's the 2-0 for McCray. That one popped up deep center. Goodwill tracking it, makes the play, 1 away. And that brings up the plate Alexis Jones, the catcher for Dragons.
1-3-1.
Pitch in there for a strike.
She has a walk and a strikeout this game.
1-1-2.
Here's the 0-1. Off the plate for ball. Count moves to 1-1, 1 away. Tied at 4 if you're just joining us. Big first inning from the Dragons. Big 5th inning from the Beavers. Have us knotted at 4 apiece as McCray will wind up the 1-1. Swung on and missed. One, two, the count here. As McCray winds this one up high, and that's going to be ball 2. Counts evened up here.
2-1-4. Okay, you got it, kid.
McCray winds and fires. This one popped up. Top of the Beaver dugout. And we'll reset and do it again, 2-2. Was ready to protect the laptop at all costs there on that one. I didn't know which way it was bouncing off of the roof.
Yeah, you got to just teach me these rules. I'll use myself as a shield for anything you need.
Love spring sports. That one inside for a ball, and that's going to full up the count here, and Dusty's towing payoff pitch on the way. As Alexis Jones digs back in. Here's McCray. She'll wind and fire. This one dribbled right back to her and calmly makes the throw. 1-3 put out, 2 away. And up to the plate for the Dragons is Emily Davidson, I believe.
Yes, sir. With Miss Abby on deck.
They don't have a number on the front of their jersey, so I'm like, it's covered up. Here's McCray, fires. That one there on the outside edge for strike one.
1-1-2.
It might be cold, but it's great to be out.
Yeah.
Watching softball.
Yeah,
game.
Beautiful weather, just a bit brisk.
Yeah.
Oh, the changeup again for another strike and an 0-2 count here with 2 away. Davidson will dig back in. As P fires that one up high.
Good snag by Yetzer there.
Yeah, good snag.
1-5-3.
Well, last time she said it was my bad and it went off the top of her glove. This time she about run the umpire over making the grab. And that one's in there, and a Rossbacker strikeout will end the 5th inning. And we end it tied up 4 apiece. Beavers and Dragons going toe-to-toe. We'll be back with the top of the 6th inning. Brought to you by the Corry Community Foundation. We'll be back.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LeCom Health.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As lead off for the Beavers going to be Ellie Yetzer. This pitch driven right up the middle. Yetzer with a base hit. As she scoots her way down to the first base bag, and the leadoff runner is on for the Beavers.
Exactly what you need starting the inning off.
And that'll bring Sadie Dine to the plate. Boy, you watch Dine in them scrimmages. She was money, just laying into balls right and left, doubles galore. She missed the Iroquois game and then comes back her first at bat and puts one over the left field fence.
Hits a bomb.
But sometimes that's your worst enemy, right? Because then you want to do it every time.
She's got a powerful swing regardless, so it's tough to tell if she's trying to do it or not. She has such a strong swing.
And we got a injured Dragon here. We've got a little Corey Manor injury timeout as the trainer out there working with her. And just had to walk it off there a little bit. It's cold out here, man.
Hitting that ground like she dove after that ball and probably knocked the wind out of her.
So Diner digs back in as Stewart checks the wristband here. 4-4 your score. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Brought to you by the Corry Community Foundation. Stewart's going to wind it up. Swung on and missed. Diner reaching for that one a little bit. Count is 0-1. Yetzer on first for the Beavers. Is the go-ahead run should the Beavers get her around. Stewart fires in there for strike 2. Diner digs back in here as Stewart toes the rubber. Stewart offers. Low. And they're going to get that strikeout on Sadie Dine saying she went, but that's going to advance Yetzer to second. So one away, one out. Yetzer on second, and it's Mara Goodwill at the plate for the Beavers.
Mara's had a line out and a strikeout this game.
So 0 for 2 on the day is due. First pitch in there with authority. Strike 1. Got her with the changeup. Boy, when you go for a fast, powerful fastball like she has into that changeup, it is just lethal.
Hard to catch up to that.
Lethal. 0-2 the count. Goodwill dig in. Up high and away for a ball, 1-2. Goodwill stands at the ready. Here's Stewart. Fires, swung on and missed, and a Rossbacher strikeout. We'll put 2 away. Yetzer still on second. And here comes Kendall Chamberlain, who got this all started the last time she was up here.
She did, too. That was a spark we needed.
With 2 outs.
With 2 outs.
That one low. Yetzer's going to go, and she's in safely, and she's going to go. She's going to get home. Allie Yetzer making things happen.
Make sure
she stepped on the plate. And she gets all the way around, and the Beavers take a 1-run lead.
Things happen with Chamberlain at bat.
Yeah. Chamberlain dug in here. Stewart will fire. And that one misses. A little rolly in the dirt there. Here's the 2-0. Inside. Boy, Stewart's just mashing them in there.
That one had some zip to it.
Put me in the hospital. Stewart winds it up. Ball 4, and there goes Chamberlain off the first again. I'll bring Miley Gwynn up to the plate.
She's had 2 strikeouts tonight, so she's due.
So Gwen, dig in here. 5-4 the Beaver lead. Chamberlain on first. Stewart fires. Gwen out in front of that one. Boy, it's just a mental guessing game.
Stewart's been mixing up her pitches pretty well tonight.
Does a great job with it. But the Beavers handle it very well, and that one just zings right in there for another strike and an 0-2 count. Wind steps out of the box there. A little dust storm coming. Is now back in. Here's Stewart. Swung on and missed, and a Rossbacker strikeout. And that'll do it for the top of the 6th inning. We head to the bottom. The Beavers now with a 1-run lead. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you. And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood, Mike Comets with you. Comets, sorry. I always emphasize the I for some reason.
That's all right. That's all right.
It just looks weird.
Oh, believe me. I get everything but Comets.
I'm just going to put an E in there, and we'll settle it.
That's fine. Komits, whatever you want to do.
This one popped up over top of us. And
another car.
Be a nice little dent on the Ford Dually out there. 3 vehicles away. I'm a little more comfortable now. Hey, we've gotten through 6.5 innings, right?
Yeah.
5.5 innings.
Sometimes you just want to use that insurance, though.
Yeah, well, no, I like my truck the way it is. I worked hard for that thing.
You guys do work hard, let me tell you.
Here's McCray. That one lined out to right, and that's going to be a base hit as she'll beat the throw out. So the Dragons with a base runner here. And that'll bring Tori Solberg to the plate after a single from Danica Abbey.
Solberg's walked and struck out this game.
So the lefty looking for her first hit. Bunt coming. And that one fouled off.
You ever called a lefty or a wrong-hander?
Southpaw, never a wrong-hander.
Boy, they don't like wrong-hander.
My mom's a lefty. I'm going to have to call her that next time I see her, see what happens. Love you, Mom. That one swung on and missed. 0-2 the count here with a runner on first, nobody out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. As McCray winds it up. In there, got her looking, another Rossbacker strikeout for Peyton McCray. How many is that for her today?
I was just going to count one. That's 9.
That's her 9th strikeout of the day. After a turmoiled first inning, she has really buckled down and shut this Dragon team down so far.
Well, you know,
pinch hitter. This is Olivia Romanowski.
One down.
It's the jackets and the hoodies and sweatshirts are all coming out now.
Yeah.
As Romanowski digs in. P will offer. And this one fouled down the first base line for an 0-1 count.
204.
P with the 0-1. Oh, and there's a beanbagger.
There's a stinger.
Corey Manor hit by a pitch, and that's going to put runners on first and second. With one away, and what the Beavers need is a double play here. That'll fix this problem in a hurry.
I can't get over the noise the ball makes when it hits somebody, because, boy, it sounds like it hurts.
It thuds, right? So here comes Peyton Hagg to the plate for the Dragons. As McCray fires that one in there for strike one.
Be nice to throw something low outside. Get her hit a grounder into a double play. Get out of the inning.
As P winds up fires. Back-to-back strikes here as McCray.
205. Smart kid.
Here's the 0-2. Up high, got her swinging for her 10th Rossbacker strikeout of the game. 2 away with 2 on, and we're still at 5-4 here. Dragons still threatening. 1 out away from getting to the 7th inning. Back to the top of the order as Sorensen digs back in. That one low for a ball.
She's got a walk, strikeout, and ground out this game.
0 for 2 with a walk. And a run scored. We back into first. That one inside for a ball. 2-0 the count.
025.
McCray fires. That one fouled off. Make it a 2-1 count here.
2-1-3.
McCray lost the handle on that one. That'll be a 3-1 count. Sorensen digs back in. Here's the 3-1 from McCray. Up high, ball 4, bases loaded with 2 outs.
Hey, we got 2. Tag a bag. Here we go.
Up at the plate is Emma Gray.
She's had 2 walks. 2 walks tonight and a pop out to pitcher.
Inside for a ball. LP's got to settle back in here. Can't walk, can't hit a batter. It brings in the tying run. And that went off as well. 2-0 the count.
No damage done yet.
Just give me a nice smooth grounder.
Yep.
That one low for a ball. And And now deep in a hole here. Again, a walk will score the tying run. P behind in the count, 3-0. 2 away, bases juice. McCray uncorks it. And ball 4, and we have a tie game. That one in there for a strike.
Keep working, Ken. Here we go. 2, 2, 3.
This one, ground ball right to McCray. Makes the throw over. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. 5-5 is your score. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Kearney and Ruth Law Office has been serving the Corry and Union City community since 1994. They concentrate in estate planning, estate administration, residential and commercial real estate transactions, and business law for LLC and corporations. Contact the Kearney and Ruth Law Office to set up your appointment today. 814-665-2301 in Corry or 814-438-2522 in Union City. K&E Surveyors, located in Corry, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email at srjohnson.pls@gmail.com. And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. We have a 5-5 game after 6 complete. We're in the top of the 7th, brought to you by Relevant Church. Do we foresee extra innings coming?
Well, if we get the sticks going, play some strong defense, get out of here with a W.
Having issues with our on-screen scoreboard all game long. I do apologize. 5-5 is your score.
Right back to the pitcher.
And that's going to be 1 out.
Sid Minio steps in.
This one misses for a ball.
We just need that little spark this last inning.
Yeah, you got to find some way to get on base here. 2-0 the count. One away. Stewart will wind and fire. This one poked. It's a slow roller. Stewart scoops and makes the underhand toss. And 2 away.
We need another one of those 2-out rallies we had earlier in the game.
Yeah, that would be extremely handy. It's Peyton McCray out in front of that one for strike 1.
You're so ready for that fastball coming from her. But like you said, when she throws that change up, it's got to be terribly hard to pick up.
That one misses for a ball, 1-1. Stewart fires and McCray went reaching for that one. And we got a 1-2 count now with 2 away. And that's going to be a strikeout. And that'll end the top of the 7th inning. So the Warren Dragons will have 3 outs to try and get themselves a win here tonight. The Beavers will look to fight them off and play for extra innings, 5-5 through 7 or 6.5. We head to the bottom of the 7th when we come back.
Located in 983 North Center Street, Healthy Smiles of Corry is committed to making sure their Corry neighbors have access to good customer service and excellence in dentistry. Everyone on their team values their patient relationships and make it their priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate, and complete oral care that you and your family deserve. Healthy Smiles wants all their patients to leave their practice with a beautiful and healthy smile that they love to show off. For more information, contact them today at 814-664-4011 or visit them online at www.healthysmilesofcorry.com.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Scott Lockwood with Mike Comets. And the Beavers need a quick 3 and out here as this one is put up over top of our heads and out of play.
Jones, Davidson on deck, and Abby in the hole.
This one, oh, what a grab by Sadie Dine.
Got those ups.
What a fantastic effort. And that is helpful for the Beavers here. 1 away. This one got through, picked up, here's the throw. Can't make the play, and Dine gets the ball get away. And that one gets through, and that's going to be a runner in scoring position for the Dragons. A nice little poke there from Emily Davidson, and that's going to bring up Danica Abbey. So the Beavers in trouble here now.
Danica had that line drive to right field. Last at bat, drove in a run. Or no, excuse me, she scored that at bat.
That one in there for a strike. And that one in there for a Rossbacker strikeout. And that is 2 away with a runner on second. Hold on to your britches. This one's going to get interesting in a hurry. Digging in is the lefty, Tori Solberg. Runner on second, 2 outs. We're tied at 5. That one fouled off.
Solberg's had a quiet night with a walk and 2 strikeouts.
P bends in, now we'll rock and fire. Here's the 0-1, that one up high for a ball. This one fouled off. McCray. Lines that one up, and that one's fouled off. We'll reset and do it again. 1-2. 2 away, runner on second. McCray leans in, now rocks. Here's the 1-2, that one fouled off. Brave people parking over there. Oh, Yetzer dove and almost had it, couldn't complete the catch. Great effort from Ellie Yetzer. It's fouled off here, 1-2, 2 away, runner on second. P fires, this one's in the hole, and it's stopped by Sawyer. And that's going to put base runners here at the corners.
Gets on by fielder's choice.
The winning run at third. 2 outs on the board, runners at the corners. And coming up, pinch hitting is Riley Cole. Coming in for Alana Garza.
That would be Romanowski she came in for, because Romanowski came in for Garza.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what? He just said 5 out, 37 in. That's what I was going off of. I'm not sure.
Well,
but I do know it's Cole at the plate. We know that much.
Yeah. 100%.
So here we go. In there for strike 1. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Bottom of the 7th inning, tied at 5. Cole digs in. P fires a hit by a pitch, and that's going to juice him up. Another Corey Manor HBP, and to the plate will come Peyton Hagg.
And here comes Williams. Jim's automotive timeout. What's the discussion here with McCray? You know, bases loaded.
All you can do is worry about the batter right now. With 2 outs, tie game, just get that batter, get back in the dugout, and get the sticks going. You can't let the runners bother you.
Big time pressure moment here for McCray. Bases loaded. Winning run at third. Bases are loaded with 2 away, tied at 5. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. You can't walk her and you can't hit her. McCray fires, gets her swinging up high. Strike 1.
Hag's been quiet with a walk, a ground out, and a strikeout this game.
This one popped up, off the roof, and out of play.
One strike away from getting out of the mess.
Oh, 2. Hag dug in. Bases loaded, 2 away. McCray will fire. This one popped up in foul territory. Chamberlain trying to check it, and it's over the fence, out of play. We'll reset and do it again. McCray checks the wristband. Hag steps in. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Oh, the throw down. Here's the throw. Goes back, and that's a winning run. And the Dragons are going to win it. On a throwing error for the Beavers. Boy, they had them on the ropes, and the Dragons squeaked this one out 6-5 on a throwing error. Heartbreaker for the Beavers.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one to take.
So the Warren Dragons knock off the Beavers. We'll head into our P2 Paving post-game show, brought to you by P2 Paving. Let P2 pave for you. Visit them online today at www.p2pavingco.net. And with that, we'll give away our award for the offensive play of the game, brought to you by Healthy Smiles of Corry. And go ahead, Mike. You pointed it out.
I'm gonna have to say Sadie Dine with the home run there in the 2nd inning. That was the spark we needed.
Yeah, Beavers go down 4-0 right out of the gate. Diner puts one over the left field fence.
First game back
after missing that Iroquois game, and provided a much-needed lift for the Beavers. That's your Healthy Smiles offensive play of the game. Defense play of the game brought to you by Erie County Community College. I'll have to go with that play with a strikeout, and then they get that throw down there to second.
Strike them out, throw them out.
Just a pitching masterpiece by both teams today.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of offense going around. The score says 6-5, but between the 2 pitchers, I haven't counted up all the strikeouts yet, but there has to be over 20.
And with that, we'll go with our Crotty Chevrolet player of the game. You know, give me Peyton McCray. Struggled in that 1st inning, came back, pitched a gem of a game, had that double. That really, coming off of that
2 RBI.
Yeah, 2 RBI double, and it started with that Kendall Chamberlain getting on base, right?
Yep, with the error.
And then McCray puts the Beavers up 5-4 before Warren came and tied it up, and then
it was that brought it up to 5-3.
So just a great all-around game where P had a bad 1st inning. walked a bunch of batters, hit a couple, and then just comes back and just pitches a gem.
Just settled in and
what a game. And then we got the Deej Experience Sportsmanship Award. We're going to the other pitcher, right? Alana Stewart. Just a pitching duel tonight. Just what you love to see in a softball game.
Yeah, let me oh, this isn't one of the ones I like doing.
So as Mike counts up all the strikeouts between the two pitchers here, I want to remind you we are going to attempt to do the whole JV game coming up next, as long as it doesn't get too cold out here where we both freeze to death.
Stewart had 12 strikeouts. Peyton had 11.
So
that was quite the pitching duel.
Yeah, what a great game if you like a little bit of softball pitching. So JV on the way. We're going to take a break. I might go get a cup of coffee or hot cocoa or something.
Or another jacket.
Yeah, or maybe build a temporary press box or something. I don't know. But we'll step aside. We'll have JV action coming up next right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. A heartbreaking loss for the Beavers varsity team. And now we got a JV team on the way as Beavers taking on the Dragons here. And we'll see what the JV game offers. Talented bunch of young ladies. You know, we always look forward to watching the up-and-comers. And, Mike, you've had the joyous occasion of coaching some of these girls. So what can we expect out of our JV team today?
Yeah, hopefully pretty strong. Last year, you know, a lot of these girls came in third in the state for All-Stars, and a lot of them went on to – half the team went to ninth grade, half the team stayed in eighth. And half the team that went up to ninth grade, they're a strong group of girls. So the future's pretty bright for Corry, I'd say.
Looking forward to it as the all-star little leagues that we did, by the way. I can't even remember who broke the camera, but one of them broke the camera.
Oh, well, with that group of girls, it could have been any one of the 12, I can tell you that.
And so we're kind of off to the side with our fence camera, and that's the reason being why we started doing that is because
I see.
At $500 a pop, they're not very cheap to replace. So
no.
You talk about, you know, Ava Taylor, Coda Kuzma, who we seen pitch in the last game against the Iroquois. You know, they bring Gertie back, and there's just players all around the field on this JV team, and it's going to be exciting to watch them grow this year.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go through our starting lineups brought to you by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating. Who do you got here for the Dragons?
For the Dragons, I got starting off Cole and Sherry. Cole's playing short. Sherry at first. Barr at third. Romanowski pitching. Fromneck playing second. Stewart in center. Brooker in right. Carroll in left. Kocher is the DP, and Garza is the flex. So Garza will be hitting for Kocher.
All right, we're going to start it off with the Fox Family Insurance opening pitch. As at the plate, swung on and missed, is Molly Irwin playing second base today. Coda Kuzma will be playing shortstop today. Reagan Kemp will be playing first base, and Ava Taylor behind the dish in the cleanup spot. The second pitch comes up high for another ball. 1-1. So behind Gertie will be Baker playing third. Lucy Hasbrook out in center field. Vanderschaft will be playing left field. And Hodak will be playing right field. And those are your starting lineups brought to you by J. Gill Plumbing and Heating.
Molly has a heck of a slap bunt in her arsenal.
This one in there for a strike. 2-2 the count. As Romanowski fires this one and this one in the dirt. Brings the count full. Dusty's towing payoff pitch on the way. As Irwin stands at the ready. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, but it's a drop third strike. And safely aboard. First base is Molly Irwin. So take the out off the board. And stepping in is Coda Kuzma. Fresh off a successful wrestling season. And that one's a pass ball, and that's going to get Irwin out to second base. As Kuzma digs in.
Romanowski will offer. Here's the 1-0. That went up high for ball. And a little throwing there here, and all the way home comes Molly Irwin. And the Beavers on the board on a couple throwing errors. Take a early 1-0 lead. Corner bar and grill run coming in.
I know one thing about the girls that came up from 8th grade and 9th grade this year on the team. They love being aggressive on the base pads.
It's just staple Corry softball.
That's exactly it.
Ball 4. Kuzma will take the walk down to first. I always look for them too, just to take that walk down to first and turn and just go.
That was
a staple, right?
Yep.
Here's Reagan Kemp at the plate.
Way up in the box.
Up high for a ball. Garza with a pump fake down there to first. Kuzma not buying it.
I know last year we used, with Coda, we used a lot of delayed steals, so we'll see if they pull one off here.
Romanowski with a pitch. Off goes Kuzma. And at this level, you know, a JV game, it surprises me across the board, the drop-off from varsity to JV, right? That level, that gap that's in there, it's amazing how much these kids learn in 2 years.
It is, too. It is. And that goes the same as, you know, when you're watching them go from when they're 12 to 14. Watching them go. And
there's that steal.
Delayed steal.
Kuzma all the way around to third.
She's sneaky on the base pads.
Here's a pitch. That one, fly ball, and that's going to go out the right side of the field for a foul. 2-2. Kemp comes ready. Romanowski fires. This one dribbled right back to her. Gets through. Now the throw over, and she beat it out. She did. An RBI single for Reagan Kemp. So 2 runs in here for the Beavers. A runner on first, and nobody out.
No outs.
And there goes the run. Kemp down in there second safely. So another stolen base. And a 1-0 count here. Another pass ball, wild pitch. How do you rank that?
Well,
it goes off the catcher's mitt.
I don't know. I guess I would. It's kind of a scorer's. I don't want to say a score. Yeah, I mean a scorer's opinion, I guess.
This one popped up out of play. Oh man, that Ford truck is taking a beating.
Did it just get hit again?
Yeah. And then it rolled down to mine. I'm like, 2-1. Here's a rip. Taylor gets it through the gap. It's an RBI single as Kemp scores. And a 3-0 advantage right out of the gate here for the Beavers JV squad here in the Naps Butcher Block first inning of play.
Romanowski with that pitch up high. As Gertie awaits, swung on and missed.
Taylor's another aggressive one on the. She likes being aggressive on the pads. Wouldn't be surprised on delayed steal here either.
Romanowski fires. Gertie fouls that one back into the backstop. That cold's really creeping in now.
I just keep telling myself it's getting warmer.
Yeah, it's getting warmer, all right. As Romanowski fires.
Right at us.
Yeah, I'm too cold.
What I just did is as fast as I can move.
I wasn't diving.
Nope.
3-0, the lead, 1-2 the count. Little golf swing there. It's fielded but not cleanly. And that's going to be an E4. And that gets Gertie on first. Runners at the corners here for the Beavers.
This is that jumping on top early, what we were talking about. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher.
And here's Baker at the plate. Bunts it right down to the dirt. What a great bunt. Oh, what a play by Romanowski. Held the ball. Watched her to go back and end up getting a tag on the leadoff runner. And that is one away. Runners at first and second now. As Hasbrook dug in. That one nicked foul. That one was a triple nick. Nick the bat, nick the catcher's mitt, and
yeah,
nick the umpire. This one beat right to the gap. They get to play at third, though, so the Dragons now taking out the leadoff runner twice. And that's 2 away here with a 3-0 lead for the Beavers. Vanderschaff. At the plate, takes a 1-0 count. That pitch up high.
That umpire's taking a beating tonight.
Yeah.
It's a JV game.
Talk about letting it roll right off your back. 2-0 to Vanderschaff. And make it a 3-0 count. 2 away, runners on second and third. Beavers trying to add to their early lead here in the top of the first inning. Romanowski fires, ball 4. No, they called it a strike.
Oh.
3-1, swung on and missed. And we go from a potential strikeout to now a payoff pitch. 3-2 the count. With 2 away, Dusty's towing payoff pitch. That one fouled back into the backstop. We'll reset and do it again. There's a pitch. Vanderschaff pops that one up to third. That lands in foul territory. We'll reset and do another Dusty's towing payoff pitch. This hot chocolate didn't stay hot very long.
I didn't even. I wasn't. I'm trying not to put anything in me because I just don't. I don't know.
Here's Romanowski. In there, got her looking. And that'll do it for the top of the first inning. The Beavers put 3 on the board. 3-0 is the lead. We'll head to the bottom when we come back.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
Are you tired of your car's heating and air conditioning not working, especially in this crazy Pennsylvania climate? Give us a call, 814-664-9602, or stop on down to Jim's Automotive at 13250 Route 6. Let us get the parts and tools you need to get it repaired. Don't forget, we have gas, diesel, off-road diesel, kerosene, non-ethanol, and propane. Get it all in one stop.
Thank you for your business.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as we are in the bottom of the first inning. Beavers got up to a big, healthy 3-0 lead off to that quick start we talked about, Mike.
That was great. That's what we needed. And it's going to take a lot of pressure off Gertie in the circle. And, you know, knowing a lot of these girls, the defense behind her, it's almost one of those things, let them hit the ball.
Just not too hard.
Well, not too hard. Not too hard, not any gaps.
Yeah. So Gertie gets the nod in the circle today. Taylor will drop behind the dish and up first for the Warren Dragons.
It's Cole.
It's Cole.
Then we have Sherry and Barr.
So Riley swings at the first one. Comes up empty, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That one a bit up high. Now even the count up at 1-1. Gertie fires that one up high. Swung on though. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Gertie. That one slapped foul down the first base fencing. And out of play.
All right, Brad, here we go.
As we'll reset to it again here, call. The umpire going to fetch some new softballs here. Sun's starting to creep its way down behind the hill there now.
About eye level.
Yeah.
And it's no longer warm sun.
No, it's a dead sun. Swung on and missed.
Pitch.
And a Ross Backer strikeout for one away. So up here is Sherry.
First baseman.
Digs in, takes a big cut, comes up empty, 0-1 for Brooke Sherry.
As Gertie toes the rubber here. She'll rock and fire. That one low and inside for ball. Gertie fires. That one outside. 2-1 the count.
I don't know how many times I tried to get Ava to wear knee savers behind that plate. And with having bad knees myself, she'd always tell me, it makes me lazy. I'd say, well, good answer.
Until you're 40.
Well, I said, wait till you get to my age. Then you'll be like, oh, I should have worn them. But she does a heck of a job without them, so I didn't push the subject.
3-1 the count. Gertie fires. That one is ball 4 and a base runner on. One away here, bottom of the first. 3-0 the Beavers lead. Is stepping up is Sydney Barr for the Warren Dragons. Gertie fires. That one in there for a strike, but the throw down the first is offline, and that's going to advance the base runner to second.
That's unusual for her. She's usually pretty on target when she throws down.
Swung on and missed. Nice pitch there by Gertie. Got her to chase low on that one. Gertie winds it up. Looking for that changeup. Looked like a little late release on it.
Yeah, that's when that happens, I'd love to be able to say what happens, but the whole softball pitching, that's not my cup of tea.
You got a special coach for that, right?
I'm just, yeah, I'm assistant. I'm not.
That one swung on and missed. And that is a Rossbacher strikeout. So that'll put number 15 at the plate. And that's going to be Bella Oyola.
I'll let you try him first.
It's typically how it goes. That one swung on up high.
Wait. So they...
I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong number.
No. I wonder if they're changing pitchers.
That one swung on and missed. Well, on the back of the helmet is number 15.
So that's... We're right so far.
All right. Well, we got an 0-2 count here with 2 away. JV, anything can happen.
Oh, yeah.
And that one swung on and missed. And that'll be a Rossbacher strikeout, and that'll end the first inning of play. The Beavers on top. 3-0 your score in the JV matchup. The end of this Knapp Switzer Block first inning. We head to the second. We come back right after this.
The Fork and Barrel Restaurant is a semi-casual, fine dining establishment with an innovative and modern menu. Come visit the restaurant to watch the Beavers on the big screen and to try out the weekly chef specials, mouth-watering menu, and a wide variety of craft beverages. They offer extraordinary catering options and many areas to choose from for event reservations. Stop by the Fork and Barrel Restaurant at 554 Country Club Road in Corry, or give them a call today at 814-964-4687.
Kingdom Bound 2025 on the way this summer. We've got tickets for you. We're going to give our first pair away at Thursday's game against McDowell. So make sure you're watching or tuning in or being following us on Facebook and Twitter and TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram and how many ever other umpteen billion social apps there are that we're on. Make sure you stay tuned for your chance to win as we start the Epiphany's Emporium Painted Finch Gallery second inning of play. And it's Chesney Hodak leading it off here for the Beavers, and we turn around to the top of the order.
Yep, Irwin, Coos, and Kemp coming up.
So first pitch was a ball. Romanowski will offer again. That one inside for ball 2.
You know, when I used to golf, I had a 50-degree rule. If it wasn't 50 degrees, I wasn't golfing.
Yeah, well.
Now I get older.
Now it's got to be 60, right?
Yeah.
And that's why 60, they moved to Florida 70. As you get older.
Yeah, exactly.
3-0 the count here to Hodak. As Romanowski will fire. And that one is going to be ball 4 and a base runner on. Leadoff walk in Chesney Hodak, and that's going to take us to the top of the order. Leading off is Molly Irwin, who earned her nickname Money Molly Irwin on the basketball court this year.
I saw that.
Well, slap hitter puts this one right to third, and that's how it's done. High throw. And I don't know if you
little fielder's choice there.
All right. And here comes Kota Kuzma to the plate. Runners at first and second. That one misses for a ball. Well, if the gear starts malfunctioning as the temperature drops, you'll know. It'll just go dark. That one swung on and missed as Kuzma comes up empty. 1-1 the count here to Kota. Romanowski fires. Kuzma puts this into the gap, into the outfield, and that's going to load up the bases. As they say, 3 ducks on the pond. And Mama Goose is Reagan Kemp looking to bring them all home.
Has more than enough power for that.
Here's the pitch up high for a ball. Good snag there from Emma Gray behind the dish there. I almost want to pull the truck up right here and just call it from in the cab, you know? Get a little heat going.
Excuse me.
And that one's wide, and good play there, keeping Chesney at third. So a 2-0 count here to Reagan Kemp. Romanowski fires that one in there for strike 1. Here's Romanowski fires. That one low inside. 3-1 the count. A walk will put another run on the board.
Yes, it will. And girls are being patient up there, too.
This one dribbled. Foul ball. Foul ball.
Foul ball.
Warren fans not so agreeable, and
That's going to be ball 4. And a run comes in for the Beavers, makes it 4-0. And Ava Taylor will step to the plate. Going in there for a strike. Romanowski fires this one. That one's wide. Taylor takes it for a ball. 1-1.
It's nice seeing them sit back, wait for their pitch, not swinging after wild things, wild pitches. Too cold for an attempt for me.
No, sir. High up over the backstop.
And all I could hear, it was hitting my bare hand.
I heard bone shattering in my head. 5-digit discount.
Yeah.
This one popped up. This one to short. And it lands in between, and the Beavers have to get to the base pads in a hurry. And a run comes in on an error.
And
another run comes in.
Oh.
They call him out?
She called her out at first. So.
All right, 1 out.
I don't know if Kuzma scored. But yeah, because, well, so they called Taylor out.
So 2 runs came in.
I was a little confused on that.
Yeah. Well, you'll have that,
So
I guess.
we got Reagan on third.
5-0. So 2 came in, 1 out at first. Kemp on third. And a 1-0 count at the plate. Gertie got a piece of it. We'll make it 1-1. Gertie awaits. Romanowski will wind it up high. And Gertie holds off of that one. 2-1 here. And if the sun's going to drop, now would be a good time so it gets dark in a hurry.
I agree with that.
It's starting to get brutally cold out here. .39 degrees out. High fly ball, center field, shallow, and it's going to drop in the dirt right on the line from the dirt and the grass, and it's going to be an RBI single. The Beavers score another run, making it 6-0. Romanowski fires. That one's wide. Here comes the throw down to second. A stolen base.
Actually, Scott, I think it's 7. Because Kuzma scored on that one, on the one they called Taylor out of. But maybe I'm wrong. I guess.
As I said in JV, anything can happen. Could be 6, could be 7. We're not sure. Good rip here. Center field, and it drops in short again. Here comes the throw to third. So runners at second and third now. Does that throw in hit her in the back? Ooh.
That's going to bring up Hasbrook to the plate. So 1 out. Runners at second and third.
I don't know if I've ever caught Lucy without a smile on her face.
No. Go, 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 go. Safe. Another run comes in. Gertie. Wind is brutal.
Yep.
Brutal. Pitch comes in. Hasbrook swings at that one up high. 1-1 count. One away, 6-0 on the scoreboard here. We think it may be 7-0. They may be a little delayed on the scoreboard. So.
That was that confusing out with Taylor at first. I'm thinking it was an infield fly.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then. That went outside for ball. 3-1 the count. Here's Romanowski. Fires. And ball 4. Hasbrook down to first. Runners at the corners for the Beavers. Pitch up high. Hasbrook's just going to dart off to second. Stolen base for Luce. Vanderschaft digs back in. 1-0 the count. Runners at second and third. Inside for a strike. 1-1. So as we start looking forward to the rest of the week, as that one's a ball inside. Tomorrow night we're off. Get to huddle into the confines of the Corry cafeteria as we'll be celebrating the wrestling teams for their banquet. And there's a pass ball. The run comes in. So we have the wrestling banquet on Wednesday. We return to action at McDowell on Thursday. JV will start at 4:30 with varsity to follow in that one as they have lights at the facility. As ball 4 gets called here to Vanderschaft. And the throw is begging, and that's going to score Hasbrook. And well, we have 9-0. They have 8-0 on the board. Not sure who's right in that area, but either way, look at it. There's another pass ball as that one gets by the catcher. And Vanderschaft rounds to third.
You know, I heard Warren's coach earlier tell Stewart in the varsity game, just throw whatever you want.
Yeah.
I wonder if she looks at her coach and just says, just let me throw the smoke. I'm going to throw the smoke. Don't worry about it. Okay, Hodak.
2-0. Chesney takes strike.
We have now batted around.
You may get a new score sheet out?
No, not yet. I did have to scribble out my innings above there, though.
That one in there for a strike. Is Romanowski back-to-back? Well, even the count up here, 2-2. Warren needs to try and get out of this inning.
That one off the plate for a ball. That's going to full up the count here.
Got to protect.
Bring us a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch. All right, well, they have 8. I'm going to go with 8 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's...
Just because that's what's on the official scoreboard.
Yeah.
And that's going to be ball 4, and Hodak down to first. Runners at the corners again with 1 out. Back to the top of the order with Molly Irwin.
She reached on an error and had a fielder's choice.
And that one's line driven right off the wrist of the shortstop. And there was a confusion out there at third base. As Chesney ran past the third base bag. And you can do that on first base. You can't do that on any other base.
No.
And this one popped up. Shallow left. Running up on it. Can't make the grab. And that's going to score another run for the Beavers. And there go the fire trucks.
Kuzma is just rounding bases right now.
It's just running and running.
Turn a nice little double into a triple.
Just didn't care where the ball was. She just kept running.
That's that aggressiveness that I was talking about. They love it. And it's so fun to watch.
2 away. Runner on third. Reagan Kemp at the plate. Little bleeder down to third. Here comes the throw to first, not in time. Kemp turns. She's going to go to second. And that'll make it a 10-0 game. 15 runs after 3 is the mercy rule.
That was my next question.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
First pitch there swung on and missed. So 0-1. Taylor at the plate. 2 outs. Kemp on second. Here's the pitch. Taylor bleeds this one up the middle, and it gets past the shortstop. And that's going to put runners at the corners. Sounds like we're having a Mexican fiesta next to us.
That's what it does sound like.
Got the maracas out. Give me a burrito and an apple pie, and we'll call it good.
I second that.
That pitch up high, that's going to get Taylor to second. Girls having fun tonight.
See, now, that one I see as a pass ball.
Coming outside for a ball. So Beavers looking to score some more here. Romanowski, and that one gets by the catcher. And the run scores, and another run in for the Beavers makes it an 11-0 game here in the JV game. And boy, this JV team, they just continue to click.
This is a heck of a 2-out rally.
And it's Braylon Gertie at the plate with a runner in scoring position on third. And that's an HBP, and that'll put runners back on the corners again. First pitch in here is a strike.
These games with these temps, umpires are known to open up that strike zone a little bit too.
Don't blame them.
Excuse me.
And that one. Oh, 2 count. Baker digs back in. With them runners are ready to go.
Yeah.
They are ready to go.
If I didn't see it before, I'd say it was because of the cold, but it's not.
No. It's Romanowski, that one outside. Two the count. The scoreboard is wrong. And I wouldn't doubt it if we have 12 runs instead of 11.
I'm thinking I'm going to stick by my number.
This one flared out to left, and that's going to be another run. And there might get 2 in. You got to get the ball in here. That's going to score both.
Empties the bases.
A runner on first as Hasbrook comes to the plate.
Smiley.
And they did fix the scoreboard. It's now 14-0. Is that what you got, or do you have 15?
I have 15.
All right. 1-0 here to Hasbrook. That went up high for a ball. They're going to throw down to third. And safely. Beavers just continue to sneaky their way around the base pads.
And you start doing that, and that really messes with the other team's head.
Pitch is low and inside for a ball. 3-0 count to Hasbrook. Talk about some 2-out magic. And make it ball 4. Hasbrook will put runners at the corners. I feel like a broken record. Is the base running of the Beavers in this JV game. They are putting on a clinic. And then a little rope-a-dope.
Wow.
We'll get another run on the board, and we are definitely in mercy rule territory here.
Base running aggression, top level tonight.
This JV team is turning it up 15-0. And that one slapped up the middle. And just a misplay there. And that's one that you'll learn as you get up from JV to varsity that, hey, just turn around, get the tag. Don't worry about throwing it to the shortstop.
She might have even been close enough to maybe even just take a step and step on the bag. Minimize that error possibility.
That pitch in there for a strike.
We have now batted around twice.
And a majority of it with 2 outs.
Yes.
On the board.
A lot of it, yeah.
That went up high for a ball. Count sits at 1-1. Runners at first and second. That pitch up high for a ball. As the Beavers just continue to put pressure on here. That one gets by the catcher, and the umpire trying to get out of the way there. It's going to advance the base runners, and a 3-1 count. To Hodak. Chesney awaits. Romanowski fires. And that one catches the outside edge for a strike. Folds up the count here. 3-2. It's a Dusty's towing payoff pitch.
in there, got her looking, and that'll officially end the top of the second inning, and the Beavers pull up the dump truck and tilt it. Massive lead here in the second, 15-0. We'll be back with the bottom of the second inning right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. As licensed and insured contractors, J. Gill Plumbing and Heating offers expertise in heating, air conditioning, water heating repair, and installation. Are you ready to enhance your home's comfort? At J. Gill Plumbing and Heating, they're dedicated to making your home the ultimate place of comfort. Contact J. Gill Plumbing and Heating today for expert advice, product inquiries, and professional installation services. Give them a call today at 814-654-7624 or visit them at 275 Main Street in Spartansburg. All right, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, and we just checked with the Corry bench, Mike, and they said we have 17 runs. We had 16. The scoreboard has 15. I don't think any of us know what's going on at this point.
Nope, we have 17. I just noticed the one box was not colored in, so we do have 17.
All right, 17-0. And who do we got up here for the Dragons? Was this
is
Sherry?
Fromneck.
Fromneck, okay.
Fromneck, Stewart, Brooker.
0-0. Sophia Fromneck. 1-0 count here is Gertie. One and one. Gertie rocks and fires that one up high for ball.
You got it, B. You got it.
This is one of those things, just throw strikes.
Yeah.
Let them hit it.
Here we go, B.
Gertie fires that one in there. 2-2 goes the count. I have to break out the hand warmers. Holy moly.
I walked out the house, looked at him, and said, nah.
Gertie fires, lost the handle on that one. And that's going to bring us to a Dusty's Towing payoff pitch.
This is when you wonder how much the cold's affecting her hand. Grabbing onto that ball.
Well, her hand is about as right as it gets right now.
Yeah.
And she'll wind it up. Got her looking. Ross Backer's strikeout. One away. So we're going to have a lineup change, it looks like. 17-16. Is Velez will come in. Swung on and missed. 0-1 the count, one away. Gertie winds and fires. That one swung on and missed as well. And an 0-2 count.
And that is going to be swung on and a Rossbacher strikeout. So 2 away. I think we're going to institute a rule that if it's below 40 degrees, we aren't doing JV games.
Below 40?
Yeah.
And above the age of 39.
Pitch off the glove. And,
Unless there's a press box.
Yeah, because I can bring a space heater.
Now you're speaking my language.
It got nasty in a hurry as soon as that sun went behind the hill. This pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. Well, we hope you're enjoying the game from the comfort of your own home, wherever you may be. That's why we do what we do, I guess. Part of the reason that I guess the one reason that I don't like doing what I do is when it gets cold like this. I'm not a very cold weather guy. You wouldn't think it by looking at me, but.
Well, I can tell you, I take full advantage of the Deej experience at the house, and I see why I do.
Cold weather games. Early spring, you got to love it. And that one down low and away, and that's going to be ball 4. And a base runner on for the Dragons. And it's going to bring up Carroll to the plate, I believe.
Yep.
This one, right back to Gertie. Gets the out at first. 2 away. We'll turn to 3, and that'll do it for the bottom of the second inning. Beavers out with a monster lead. We have 17-0. And that's going to be the game. So they're going to call the game here. 15-0 on the scoreboard. We got 17-0. JV win it. And that's going to wrap our coverage up for tonight on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We're going to pack up and fire up the motor in the truck and try and get warm. Our next game will be Thursday night, JV 4:30. Varsity to follow the Corry Beavers softball team on the road at McDowell. And then on the baseball side of things, there is a baseball game on Thursday too.
I think so.
And Mr. Dewey Hurd will have that call, and it's going to be the Beavers taking on Fort LaBeouf on the road. I believe. No, that's going to be a home game. So Fort LaBeouf at home for the baseball team on Thursday, and then on Friday, the girls will travel down to Meadville to take on the Bulldogs. And we invite you all to tune in and watch us. All week long, we'll have something going on with the exception of tomorrow night. So for Mike Comets, I'm Scott Lockwood. Thank you for tuning in and watching. Deej Experience Sports Stream, JV victorious 17-0. We'll be seeing you around on Thursday for McDowell and Corry. Until then, God bless you all. Have a great night.